In the most adorable mutiny ever caught on camera, this man didn't even get a chance to drive this boat because his enthusiastic dog immediately pushed him into the water. There's a saying, if it sounds stupid but works, it's not stupid. Well, that's exactly what happened here. A bunch of dudes managed to load an entire bus onto 4 small boats, and it worked. Here, we see an out-of-control boat ramming onto the docks while onlookers scream in shock. The boat even takes out a red-shirted guy as he tries to get help.
Reverse, reverse.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He's bleeding! Oh my god!
In this dramatic footage, an aircraft carrier narrowly avoids sinking after a head-on collision with the mast of a sailboat. Sadly, I don't think the warship will ever be the same after such a devastating blow. An advanced autonomous boat, or an idiot who let their boat get away without anyone behind the wheel? I think the answer here is pretty clear. This person decided to take his boat out during Hurricane Sally, and as you might expect, things did not turn out the way he had hoped. And for those of you wondering, no, it wasn't a Darwin moment. This man was lucky enough to be rescued. It's great that they were able to take the rescue boat out on the water, but who's going to rescue the rescue boat's motor? While trying to get onto a fishing boat, this guy takes a swim and brings his friend with him.
Oh! 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 Oh god!
This ship... When this tuber gets an unexpected companion, it becomes abundantly clear that the tube isn't big enough for the both of them. I can't decide whether this is a lifeboat fail or win. While technically a textbook free-fall lifeboat drill, I'd hate to be the one inside. I mean, this isn't really a boat, but then again, no one told this guy that. An overweight woman hopped into a small rowboat with... This speeding boat driver was either trying to taunt the other boat or was trying to impress the girls, and either way, impressing them is the last thing these girls thought of after he crashed into them, throwing all the passengers into the lake. This man had the perfect solution to place his fishing boat into the back of a van, and shockingly enough, it worked out perfectly. This man was peacefully cleaning his yacht when another yacht came crashing right through his. If it weren't for the hero who was able to pull him out of harm's way, this video would have had a completely different outcome. It's one thing to crash into another moving boat, but it's a completely different story to crash into a parked one. These two giant sailboats violently crashed into one another. We'll blame the bad weather and the raging sea for this one. If there's one way you shouldn't drive the boat, well, this is it. By the speed that this boat driver is going, you'd think that there's a massive and clear body of water ahead of him, but nope, the situation is far from that.
Are you serious?
We've all heard about accidents caused by leaving your car running unattended, but did you know that it could also happen to boats?
What happened? The accelerator get caught?
Yeah, he fell out, but he turned on the thing.
Oh my god.
Despite a little tug's best efforts, this ship seems destined to get up and personal with a pedestrian bridge. This boat had the misfortune of getting stuck in a part of a muddy river that was more mud than river. I like the energy here, but the execution left something to be desired. This vessel may have sunk, but at least it did so in style. This boat got a little too close to a smaller boat. Good thing every day is leg day. A yacht decided to speed up to make it under a closing drawbridge. Unfortunately, the marina is a no-wake zone, and this is why. This ship lost control and crashed directly into a riverside road, causing havoc. I'm honestly impressed this clown car of a boat made it as far as it did. Backward, forward, doesn't matter. Where there's a will and a beer, there's a way for this person to crash his boat into other boats.
Alright, somebody has to get this idiot off the boat.
Choppy water and a somewhat questionable decision to stand gave this man the opportunity to cool off into the blue ocean water. With great effort, determination, and one final push, this kayaker achieves absolutely nothing. A cargo ship crashes into a house, destroying it in the process. Haste makes waste. If this boat had only slowed down, perhaps it could have successfully executed its U-turn. This group of people woke up one day and decided that it was a good day to go on a boat trip on a frozen lake. What could possibly go wrong when you overload a boat with a bunch of drunk people? It doesn't exactly take a genius to understand that it's not smart to row a boat over a tree log. Driving a boat might not be the easiest of tasks, but it takes a special kind of genius to not realize that you're rowing backwards. This might not exactly fit the theme of idiots in boats, however, if that trick hadn't worked out, we would have had a completely different opinion. Driving a boat at a breakneck speed on rocky waters is never a good idea. A group of people were going out and about with their boat and minding their own business when another boat started harassing them simply for having a pride flag. The good news about this whole ordeal is that karma didn't just get the harassers, it got them instantly. A couple of girls thought it would be a fun idea to ride a jet ski that was being towed.
Whee!
A guy wanted to impress his fiancée by dunking his boat underwater. While it worked in the beginning, the two of them soon regretted ever thinking of dunking a boat as if it's a submarine.
Oh shit.
It's true that blind spots can lead boats to crash into one another, but you can't tell me that the driver of this boat couldn't see the giant ship ahead of him. The driver of a ship carrying a large tube must have miscalculated how low this bridge is, and he ends up getting stuck halfway through. When a jet ski driver heard a fight between a group of people on a boat and another ski jet, he decided to break the fight in his own way.
Seu filho de uma puta! Não, eu tô filmando.
The adrenaline boost you get from driving a boat at an astronomical speed is nice, but you must at least know the limitations of the boat you're driving. Marriage proposals are supposed to be one of the most special instances for both the girlfriend and boyfriend. This guy's marriage proposal was special indeed, but for the wrong kind of reason. We don't exactly know what led this yacht to become so engulfed in flame, and we don't know how or why the driver of the yacht continued to drive the boat through it all, but we'll applaud the perseverance. This man left his car unattended halfway up to the boat landing. When the car started rolling backwards, he made the worst decision possible and leapt off the boat towards the car. This man is lucky to be alive, but his car was not so fortunate. This yacht, named the Blue Magic, tried to live up to its name when it made a smaller boat disappear with a crunch. When this man fell asleep on the job, his buddy decided to give him a wake-up call by bumping into the sunken remains of a ship. While trying to grab a rope, this guy gets roped into a swim instead.
I hear that if you don't plan to leave late. Oh! You fell in the water, dude.
A large boat on a trailer, towed by a truck, towed by a front loader, meets a small incline. This man just wanted to take his boat out for a spin, but it decided it was a submarine instead. This guy is clearly an overachiever as he crashes not once but twice. This person takes the ramp and boat ramp a bit too far. Money can buy a boat, but it can't buy common sense. This drunk Florida man was filmed ramming a luxury yacht into other boats, causing absurd damage while destroying a marina. Police arrived shortly thereafter and charged the man with 3 counts of boating while under the influence. The whale-watching boat was out watching whales, but everyone here suddenly found themselves needing to watch out for the whale-watching boat. Most people like to accelerate away from the dock. This man appears to have other ideas. Pro tip: when you take your brand new jet ski out for a joyride and find yourself heading towards a wall, maybe don't speed up.
I'm check. I'll do my lap.
After a few beers, this man clearly wanted to get his boat up the landing as quickly as possible, but he probably should have just used a trailer to save himself the potential $5,000 fine. I think the words of this cameraman hold true, not just for this collision, but for many of the clips we will see today.
Some people should not be driving boats. Oh!
I think this man may have taken the 5-minute loading and unloading sign nearby a bit too literally when he both launched and landed his boat all within 30 seconds.
Oh shoot, oh shoot!
Meanwhile, in Amsterdam, this woman's hopes of being safely lowered into a small boat below might have been a bridge too far. This person decided it was time to take a trip on his boat during Hurricane Sally, and as expected, things didn't turn out the way he wanted. In case you're curious, he ended up getting rescued by the Coast Guards. Can you imagine how it must have felt to take your boat out for a ride in the calm, vast sea, only to have an idiot crash into you out of nowhere? Luckily, no one was seriously injured. Term idiot boat operator, it's definitely this one. Riding your jet skis on a slow-moving trailer is a pretty low-risk activity and, by itself, hardly qualifies for an Idiots Driving Boats compilation. That is, unless you forget to secure your trailer to the hitch. The person steering this boat out of its berth may have forgotten to do one tiny little thing involving a rope. Can you guess what it is? This man makes a splash when he attempts to rev up his motor while it was only partially submerged. At one point, the motor completely lifts out of the water. Next time, he may want to consider securing the motor a bit better before taking the boat out. This man is learning the hard way that loading a boat can sometimes be more difficult than expected, and his buddy on another boat catches it all on camera. After several attempts to get the boat onto the trailer, he finally succeeds. One day, I'm sure this man will be a lot better at loading his boat onto the trailer. That day just isn't today. Sometimes there's a fine line between something idiotic and something epic. This jet skier appears to have fallen on the epic side this time, but I still wouldn't try this stunt myself. After backing into one boat, the owner of this boat tries to make a quick getaway, directly into the boat docked in front of them, twice.
Oh, that's all right.
Asking someone to spend the rest of their life with you is a momentous event, but this proposal gained some momentum after their kiss did more than send sparks flying. Thankfully, no one was injured and she said yes. After getting its mast caught on a bridge, this boat was not going anywhere. Luckily, another boat was able to tug it free, but not without making a splash. When a failed river crossing sent people plunging into the river, this person came to the rescue. Sort of. But hey, it's the thought that counts, right? The captain of a barge forgot to remove the... Everything was going great for the passengers of this banana-shaped tube, until it decidedly wasn't anymore. Boating over the sandbar was clearly part of the plan. Getting stuck on the sandbar, not so much. That random kid better swim fast, because those canoers were not pleased with his little prank. Maybe third time's the charm for people successfully launching their kayak. Or maybe not.
No!
After this boating barbecue, the only thing getting toasty was the boat itself. A strong current can make docking a boat tricky, but this attempt was definitely a bit out of control. This boat's attempts to clear some particularly large waves resulted in all of the passengers getting completely soaked. During a rescue mission, this police vessel in Australia was catapulted into the air by a wave, sending the officers flying into the water. Luckily, nothing was injured except their pride. In this almost slow-motion looking disaster, Carnival Glory comes out looking a bit less glorious. This sailboat collides with the bow of a tanker and manages to barely scrape by, only to immediately get its sail caught in the ship's anchor. So close, yet so far. A pleasure boat named Naptime had a fire. I'm sure this mooring...
The boat behind them caused a guy should have purchased an anchor to go with his expensive boat. Here's a treat. One boat launches sideways, causing destruction, while another rams the dock. The Harmony of the Seas crashes into a Jamaican dock. As the third largest cruise ship in the world, this is definitely not good for its reputation. Someone should probably remove the word excellent from this ship's hull after this colossal crash. These girls thought they could fit under this bridge during high tide.
No bueno.
No bueno indeed. That went better than expected. What was this guy thinking sailing so close to an aircraft carrier? Someone tell them that bailing water at this stage won't help too much. Excellent maneuver! I've got a tip for the next time you want to captain a boat. Don't do it. These guys are speeding, and the police are right on their tail. This is a story for the grandchildren. This guy will teach you how not to dock your boat. That little scratch is lesson 1. When these passengers were thrown overboard, their boat decided to keep the party going for another 45 minutes. When the Coast Guard asked a guy to move his drifting boat, this was his response.
The Coast Guard got in contact with the owner. He's taking her home. Check him out.
This is one of those moments when you know exactly what's gonna happen, but you can't stop watching. An impatient boat caused quite a wave when it tried to race a closing bridge.
All because of that boat.
No, es lo mismo que usamos na pared.
A stolen 60-foot yacht crashes into several docked boats. This joyrider was soon arrested.
Oh! I got it!
Gonna crash into that.
Dorado smoked!
Luckily, no one was injured when this racing boat crashed and tumbled into the water. This rowing team crashed directly into another despite repeated warnings. This crash might look easily avoidable, but these boats carry so much momentum that it's sometimes impossible to stop. This towboat collision may look tame, but we're pretty sure it'll cost the captain his job. This yacht overestimates the height of a low bridge, causing a collision.
Ha toccato. Stonk, si sta incagliando.
This captain doesn't see the bank and proceeds to crash.
Oh shit!
Some people really need to stay away from boats.
Holy!
This boat is sick of the water and attempts to land. Good luck with the damages. Stubborn drivers are the worst. Watch this guy fail to launch in high winds. I know these boats have weight limits. Shouldn't they have idiot limits too?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 15.
We're pretty sure this guy thinks he's in a bumper car and not a boat.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, Dorothy, I got it.
One huge wave versus your small ship. You will lose. No questions asked. This is the slowest collision ever. There is no way the captain didn't see this. These jet skiers thought they could break the speed limit with no consequences. Luckily, no one was injured. Now it's time for the worst combination: a huge sail and a low bridge. There's nothing like a meal and a show. These guys get to watch a boat fill with water while they fill their stomachs. This guy drives his boat with the trailer still attached. Hopefully his truck isn't still attached. Some people shouldn't be allowed near boats this beautiful. Listen to that crispy crash. These girls had fun for approximately 10 seconds. Good thing no one was injured. Another boat tangles with a huge cargo ship. I think I've seen skaters do this with cars to get a lift. This could have been epic, but they caught too much air and tipped. Fortunately, there were no injuries. I can understand the frustration, but there's no need for destruction.
Oh, he's gonna hit the props.
Oh my God. Turn it off! Turn it off!
This guy shows us how not to captain a boat. Luckily, he also demonstrates how to leave a crash uninjured. A boat crashed into a dock. That's gotta be pricey. Don't let this guy own any more boats. Rumor has it, he's almost emptied the entire lake. This jet ski hit a sandbar because the captain was speeding. We think he deserves it.
Build a tower over there.
I'm not sure who's more stupid, the guy in the boat or the guy in the car. This rescue ship hits the side of a docked yacht. Who's going to rescue the owner from the cost? This is a surefire way to tear up the ice and your propellers. Do you know the saying, "Don't drink and drive"? It seems like the camera guy is enjoying himself in this one.
Get in. Oh! 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 Oh God! Oh.
Whether it's a boat or a car, never drink and drive. Today, I learned that some boats are all-terrain. This is just painful to watch.
He's all over.
Maybe stay away from water in the future.
Look. He's all over that boat right now.
This little fella needs to bail a little bit faster if he wants to stay dry. This is why you should keep your eyes on the road, or the water in this case. Always check the weather before going for a boat ride. This could have gone south real fast. Why do they always try to sail when it's stormy? It's never a good combination. This small boat was crushed by these small brains. It'll buff out, I guess. Was this motor left on by mistake, or is the owner trying to get some extra speed?
The motor is still on right now.
Bill, you see his motor still running?
This blunder is going to result in an awkward call to the insurance company. I heard that every dock has a special magnet that attracts people like this. Nothing is stopping this determined boat. Just because you can buy a boat doesn't mean you should. Now, sometimes nature will just ask that you stop. Here's a dumb and exciting way to turn your boat. That's one way to fry your engine.
All right, mate.
What's the name of this road?
You can't park there, sir.
I know I can't park here. I'm on the phone to the police.
You know, how did you manage to get in here?
It just gone in.
You on the phone to the police?
Yes, I'm on the phone to the police. They need
You've been drink driving?
A ferry went by blasting music, so these boats started rocking. This yacht was promoted to a submarine. It's pretty uncommon to see a boating mistake that actually helps the environment. Breaking news for this lot: you can't just float over every obstacle. No hands, no problem. We don't advise you to do this. Here's a tutorial on how to destroy your truck, your trailer, and your boat. That went better than expected. Maybe they're not so bad after all. In this game of small boat versus big boat, there are no winners. These guys aren't wrong about that park job. She's way too close to the junction.
Hey! Hey, you can't park there! You can't park there!
Here's footage of the newest submarine coming to a dock near you. This captain definitely has more money than sense.
At about 10:30 last night, this 28-foot cruiser collided with a walking pier in Penticton. There were several people sitting on benches and walking on the pier at the time of the incident, but they were okay, as well as the male boat operator and his female passenger.
And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed watching, leave us a like and be sure to comment down below on your favorite moments. Check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching and see you next time.